This is Hats on the Playmakers, your midweek partner with the live show, The Playmakers, that airs on WANM-FM 90.5 every Saturday from 12:30 to 2. It's the one and only Jeffrey Jr. in the building, man. And in this show, we have a jam-packed show with bringing back our segment called Who's Next? And a lot more. But to help me with this jam-packed show, I have some amazing guys in the studio. Fellas, introduce yourselves.
What's going on, everybody? Slim Trim.
What's up, y'all? It's Flo. It's fine. It's Conjure Latica, repping the Crooked Letter Place, 601 Magnolia State.
Yo, it's Wes from the 904 Duval in the building, baby.
It's your boy Jay Scott telling you what's hot, what's not, man. I'm feeling good.
All right. It's your boy JV the K, man. We back here with the Playmakers.
And as always, fellas, we first start off with FAMU, but this week we're not recapping FAMU versus Mississippi Valley State as the game was canceled. It's supposed to be Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but some things popped up, things happened, and now the game got delayed back to now Thanksgiving weekend. But fellas, they do have a game this week against North Carolina Central. Fellas, how do we feel about this game going in on an unexpected bye week that we just came off of?
This was a game that people wanted to see 2 years ago. I don't feel like the hype is there as much as it should be, but I mean, it's a good MEAC SWAC game. Gonna be a very hard-hitting game. I think both teams are very physical. I think that, you know, the Eagles of Central they're very well coached, obviously. It's going to be a test, not only on the field, but really a test of coaches too. With this bye week, I feel like you don't really have the excuse of fatigue or really the...
Jalen, not to interrupt, but let's stop. Let's be so honest. Let's be honest, bro.
You know I always give them the benefit of the doubt first.
I'm tired. I've been doing it all season. I'm tired.
I agree with Wes.
I'm tired.
I feel like you're trying to play devil's advocate a little too much.
I mean,
like, let's just call it.
Say something.
Just call it what it is.
We can't say anything more positive, bro.
I will not let you do this. Go ahead.
Because me and you do this every week, Jalen. We come out here, we defend them, and then
I'm not defending any of them. I had to give them some context.
Not even that. Like we say, I always roll with the Rattlers. I've rolled with the Rattlers every week, and I've been disappointed a lot.
You want the real?
You want the real.
The spread on this game is much lower than it really should be.
What's the spread?
I think it's a 2-score spread. If I'm
No. It needs to be about 3.
I have to agree there.
Yeah.
They're 4-2 first in the MEAC. Central may beat the logo off our helmets.
And average 34 points a
they're
game.
gonna put up 40.
They are the number one offense in the MEAC, and they've played much stiffer competition than FAMU. And FAMU is like the 7th ranked defense in the SWAC.
And we can't even score, so it's not even going to be a shootout. It's just going to be bad.
We will not put up more than 10 points in this game.
A shootout. I said it should be a very physical game.
No,
nothing to do with the score.
I'm just saying, it's not going to be very competitive.
NC Central averaged 180 rushing yards a game. It's going to be physical.
They put on 34 points a game, man. I don't know. It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Whole lot of belt.
A lot of uphill.
Walker Harris might be one of the best quarterbacks out the MEAC right now, and honestly, HBCU football, period.
And you know, Coach just had his press conference today, and we're in the third of the season, and he gave his team an overall D.
Who's sidelined for this game?
He gave an overall D.
Oh, have fun, bro.
So with that being said, fellas,
It's at 3 p.m. too, bro.
3 p.m.
Drink water.
With that being said,
Hey, Wes, don't worry, buddy. Next segment, we got something for that.
Oh my, bro, leave me alone, man.
No, buddy.
with that being said, fellas, let's just wrap it up since we already know how it's gonna get. Give me y'all score prediction. Mike, you said 3-possession game, basically.
The score prediction is gonna be 52 NC.
52.
I'm gonna go like.
Hey, they put a 50 ball on FAM. I promise you, the boosters will take the coaches out of the stadium themselves.
52-12.
Oh, all right.
All right, it's not going to be that bad.
I hope
At least I
Nayron
hope
fades in the
not.
hallway. That's kind of disrespectful.
I'm saying
Not at all.
34-10 NC Central.
I don't hate our defense, so I'm not going to say anything crazy like that. I will say something like 35-10.
What's the
14.
difference?
We don't kick field goals for real.
I'm just saying they're gonna
35-14.
A couple more touchdowns up.
35. FAMU can get 14.
35-10.
42-14.
That's also very attainable.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between what he said and what I said?
You said
You said 50. 50 is disrespectful.
50 is crazy.
You don't think they can get a 50 ball?
They probably could, but I don't think they will.
I mean,
People put in backups these days.
They was
Yeah, I mean, so in that case, would NC Central mercy rule us?
That's the thing.
I mean,
It might be Saturday.
Unless Cozy is like Billy Napier and every time his team is on the hot seat, they pull out a dub.
But you know what?
Because
I've seen
if it's-
crazier things in college football happen, especially this past weekend. UCLA, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Underdogs.
We're gonna get to them.
The beauty about football is that any given Saturday, the best team that shows up on the field is gonna win the game. Obviously, we haven't been playing up to standard, but I would love to be proven wrong. I personally don't like being on the against side for fans.
Me either. I picked them every week.
I've never done that in my college career outside of this season. So, prove me wrong, please. Make me eat my words next episode.
Yeah, but you won't be eating your words as we're gonna go across the tracks to Florida State.
Florida State.
Hold on.
Now,
it's my team. I get to talk.
2 weeks in a row.
And now Florida State is coming off back-to-back L's, now losing to Miami 28-22.
Back to the lobby.
Back to the gulag.
First off, I just want to say Sebastian Ibis is #1 op right now.
Shout out my guy.
He would not dab me up. I was right there, right behind the sideline, front row. We don't got to worry about it.
All right,
I was wearing
guarded.
guarded. I was wearing guarded, but Sebastian still wouldn't dab me up.
Good color.
Well, there's your answer.
Well, there you go.
Look, man.
Listen.
Now I'm gonna start with the Florida State fan.
No, I'm at the podium right now, man.
I remember
not
we
doing
spoke.
this again,
I remember we
I'm
spoke.
at the podium.
I remember we spoke
I'm
a couple
here.
episodes ago about we're gonna come back to this game once the Miami game takes place on how you feel about Florida State. Are
Yes.
they frauds or are they not? What is your answer now since you've seen this Miami game take
Why would we
place?
be frauds?
What do you mean?
Wes, come on.
Why would I say they're a fraud? Tell me why I would say they're a fraud.
Because off-season, no tape, you beat Alabama. Okay, I understand that. Alabama's a great team.
Right.
But again, off-season, no tape on this new regime of Florida State. Then you go into ACC play,
Yeah,
drop one at Virginia.
I understand.
Then you go into your next biggest game
Yes.
of the season.
And you put up like the 22 points is empty calories. That's
not-
empty
you can't-
calories.
it's not-
You can't throw
empty
anything.
calories.
Can't
It's
throw
empty
anything
calories.
past 5
They
yards.
walked-
It was not this close.
empty calories.
They walked
If
into
you have a chance to win the game, is it empty calories? They had a
You
chance.
didn't have a chance.
You didn't have a
They
chance.
waited until it was 5 minutes left to throw
That's
past
empty
10
calories,
yards.
man. They weren't playing no more. It was over.
game
Empty
was a blowout,
calories.
Nah, man.
I was there.
You
It was
just
a
that's
blowout.
having fight. That's fighting to the end.
No, that's
fighting to the
coaching
end.
malpractice for Mario Cristobal, which I'll get into when
Well, that's
it's my
still your
turn.
team.
Their
but-
season's over. It's over.
Hey man, you're a Florida fan. I don't
Shout
want you
out
to
Drake.
hear
Wes,
anything from you.
Talk about
Your
the game.
season's
Talk about the
over.
game.
Shout out
Talk
Drake.
about the game.
Talk about the game.
What did you see out there that
Yes.
still makes you believe in this?
Well,
Because
to be completely honest, I was working, so I didn't see a lot of it. But
I saw the whole thing. And
I'm
wasn't
proud
good.
of the fight we showed at the end of the game, fighting all the way through.
Louis belt.
I'm.
move your hand. Belt.
I hate y'all, bro. Oh my god.
You saw Michael Irvin.
We listen, Michael Irvin. I can't say that on the podcast. Listen, shout out Elijah Lott, a playmaker. Man, FSU, we went out there and we did what I wanted them to do. We crowded the line of scrimmage. We stopped the run. We sold out to stop the run in the first quarter. And what did that lead to? Carson Beck took the top off twice. And I told you we would have to live with Carson Beck beating us, and Carson Beck beat us early.
And
That's what
Malachi
happened.
Tony as well.
Malachi Tony, a freshman.
Listen, but I liked what I saw. personally,
There's no
because
way.
You saw like you saw
no,
Miami, right?
listen, can I get the takeoff?
Wait, time out. What did you like?
I liked what I saw early because we could have stopped the rush in Virginia. Can I just get the takeoff?
Go ahead.
In Virginia, we could not stop the run. Is that correct? Yes or no?
That's correct.
And then, so we wanted to stop the run against Miami. What did we do? We filled the box. We crowded the line. We stopped the run. The issue is we couldn't cover in the back end. And that's a problem.
You couldn't cover.
That's
You
a
couldn't
problem.
tackle.
We couldn't cover in the back end. We couldn't get to Carson Beck, and that's a problem. But like, I liked the what I saw initially. We didn't end up winning the game, but I liked what we came out and tried to do.
It was more like one
great.
step forward,
Sob
5 steps back. That's what it was.
You scored.
Guys, we
3
lost.
points
What do you want me to
in 3
say?
quarters.
You want me to say like
All right.
like I loved what happened? No.
Again,
I'm looking for positives.
I want to preface this by saying we've had these conversations, right? I told you what FSU's problem was, and you sat there and you told me that come Miami week, it was no longer going to be a problem. Or you'll say, we'll see. Well, sir, we did see 3 points over 3 quarters.
Hey man,
Congratulations.
y'all scored one time in the second half.
Hold on. We'll get to that. And we'll get to that because I think that the only team that can beat the University of Miami outside of, actually just the only team that can beat University of Miami
Is Ohio State.
No,
It's
You gotta say the
Mario
University of
Cristobal.
Miami.
It's themselves.
Yeah,
Hold on,
say,
Mario
like, wanna say a
Cristobal,
team.
and I'm gonna get into this take, right? Because year after year, we perform on a high-end level to begin the season, right? We have from top to bottom, our receivers played well. Carson Beck played well. We were able to establish a run game. As much as it wasn't like Virginia did, we were able to get 3-4 consistent yards, right? The play calling was there.
That's
that
average.
fourth quarter was the worst coached football game I have ever seen in my life. Why are you, as a head coach, going for it on fourth down when FSU has all the momentum? That's the only reason he gave you guys the delusional chance that you guys thought you were gonna win. I promise you. Mario Cristobal, I love you, dog. You're a Miami guy through and through. You are our head coach. We're doing well right now. If we lose and we don't, succeed for a ACC championship or playoff berth, it is because of your malpractice at coaching. And that's the real of it. Because we've seen it happen at Georgia Tech. We saw it happen last year against Syracuse. We've seen it happen the year before that when they dropped a game against UNC. So it comes down to nobody can beat us but us until we get to, Ohio State. And even then, I still like us.
No, you don't.
I do like y'all
I
too.
promise you I do.
There's no way I'm sold on Julian Sands still.
Absolutely not.
Did y'all not see how good he played last week?
Who did they play?
Minnesota, I think.
All right, Minnesota.
Dude.
Doesn't matter.
They play FAMU,
Doesn't
bro.
matter. It
Oh
doesn't
my
matter. It
gosh!
doesn't matter.
I just want to read off some of the stats from Saturday's game. All right, because top to bottom, we joke about like belt, but like genuinely, there wasn't a stat that I feel like we underperformed in. Carson Beck
only
20
missed
for
7
27,
passes.
4 touchdowns, and y'all
And one
thought he was
call
gonna be
back.
overrated, huh?
And one call back.
Yeah,
one
and one
was
callback.
called
You're
back.
absolutely right. One was called back.
Malachi Tony
That was another
juke,
thing we need to
stiff
clean up.
arm,
We gotta clean up
everything.
penalties,
what?
man. Penalties are gonna kill us later in the season. Malachi Tony, dog. Come on now.
CJ Daniels.
Dog. We won the turnover battle. That's one of the things that we always struggle against with Florida State. We didn't turn over the ball. We were able to get first downs. Penalties are still an issue for us, which again comes down to coaching, I feel like. We killed time of possession, top to bottom, all 3 assets of the game. We outplayed Florida State, and it shows. Wes, welcome back to the ACC dungeon. It's been nice having you, buddy. We appreciate your contributions to early college football. You're back where you belong.
No, we
Hey,
got time.
you better
We got time.
you better hope Virginia goes undefeated
You got time.
because
So it can look a quality loss.
Because
Yeah.
there's no reason.
No, there's no
You
more.
don't have any more
There's no more
ranked
ranked
wins on your
opponents.
schedule. Even if you win out,
It
the
don't matter.
best you're getting is the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
It don't matter. We got time.
We will see you in Charlotte at the what is it called now? The Belk Bowl?
look, go or you can stay local. Go to the Gasparilla Bowl.
Y'all go to Orlando.
Gas-
Shout out to
Cheez-It
him.
Bowl, Gasparilla Bowl, Cheez-It Bowl, wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got time. It's early.
Well, it was a rough outing for one of our playmakers, but the other one in the corner who's been oddly quiet this episode, his team got it done,
Yes,
in
sir.
Gainesville. The Florida Gators pulled off a big upset against Texas. I would just like to put this on the record. I did say this was going to happen. If they were going to get it done by any team and upset any team on that schedule, it was going to be Texas. Matchup nightmare from top to bottom, but you didn't hear it from me. Let's hear it from the Gator fan in the studio.
Quote unquote, allegedly.
Yeah, Jay Scott was right. And, when it comes to this college football stuff, we just got to look to him. He's like the godfather. Shout out Jay Scott, man.
Whoa.
But Florida did get the W this past weekend. And what we talked about earlier on in the season, in that LSU game, we didn't hand the ball off to Jaden Barr enough. He had 27 carries for 107 yards last game. Dallas Wilson, true freshman, first game of his collegiate career. He's a hooper. 6 receptions, 111 yards, 18 and a half reception average. Florida's defense is legit. DJ Lagway, still some questionable throws, but he also showed why he was the number 1 quarterback in the country. And hopefully, this can propel Florida in the right direction. Billy Napier still needs to be gone, but hopefully the team, gets into a bowl game, play spoiler again late in the season. But yeah, I'm happy with the outing.
The thing about DJ Lagway is that you see glimpses of the player that he could be, but that's why I don't think that it comes down to him just not being good and so much as the play calling. He looked very comfortable. I think Russ Callaway set up a pretty good play call for Lagway just be comfortable in the pocket. And not only that, but he was able to balance the run and the pass, which is something they haven't been able to do all season. I've been telling people, if they just feed ball, he is the key to their offense because he is a playmaker through and through. In terms of the defense, if they just cleaned up the things that they needed to clean up on the back end, they were constantly getting beat. They've definitely tightened that up. Arch Manning looked like a cone out there.
Whoa, hold on.
What do you mean? Hold on.
I wanted to play devil's advocate on that, but get your take off.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, 16 of 29, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, and one of them was a slant. Like, I mean, are you moved by that?
I wanted to speak about not most of his performance was, bad, but I really liked what I saw out of him in the fourth quarter, and not like as a finished product, but I feel like those years behind Quinn Ewers were kind of wasted because this is what I would have loved to see out of a young, red shirt freshman type Arch Manning. He's a little too old to be having some of the problems he's having right now. Yeah. But I really liked the throws and the pocket presence he was making in the fourth quarter. I thought he would look very impressive from a playmaking standpoint. He got off platform. He evaded sacks. He was really good in the pocket. He threw a couple questionable I'm trying to win the game balls, but I really liked what I saw from a talent standpoint. I think he needs to learn from. He had a one tip drill pick too, so we're not gonna acts like he threw a bad ball, his guy tipped it up in the air. But I liked what I saw out of him talent wise. I think he should have picked somewhere else to sit because sitting behind Quinn Ewers is not great.
I think from this game going into another hostile environment, of course in the Swamp, and then looking at week 1 against Ohio State, I do like his performance more this week. I think he is growing and becoming a little bit more comfortable just being that gunslinger. But ultimately they lost that game because Texas got no sacks and Florida got 6. I think in the trenches, just Florida was able to dominate. Texas wasn't really able to establish anything much from what I saw.
Texas did not run a ball at all. Texas had 52 rushing yards that game.
Yeah.
Trey Wisner had 8 carries.
Yeah, they just got dogged on offense. That's what I kind of expected going into the game. The Florida's defense I always expected to give Texas problems.
Of course. And
they just allowed Florida to score some of the most points they've scored all season, and that's not what they've shown in their SEC losses. They haven't been able to score the ball. So when they can score the ball and their defense performs like they always perform, Florida's a good team.
I think if this Florida team showed up in the South Florida game, LSU game, I think we're looking at Florida as a 4-1 team right now.
And I hate to be just that person that harps on coaches because it really is against everything that I usually go for as someone whose son is a coach, but who's the son of a coach. If they're under a different head coach, I think Florida is a 4-1, 5-0 team. Genuinely, I think that he didn't make the right adjustments against USF. I don't think that they were inspired or even knew remotely what they were doing against Miami. That score isn't necessarily it was worse than what it was actually. I do think that Napier, he has the team fighting for him. I wish he would have showed that all season, but I unfortunately do think that this will be his last season with the team.
Now we're gonna move along to another upset with the UCLA Bruins.
Man, oh man.
Hey, shout out my guy.
Penn State. Fellas, take it away. What you guys thoughts on the game?
Penn State.
I wasn't able to watch this game, so y'all
it was crazy because if you watch the press conference, I gotta make sure I have his name right because I butcher it all the time. Jerry Neuheisel. Jerry Neuheisel did not know how to operate a headphone mic to talk to his quarterback going into this game. James Franklin,
calls coming in last second.
James Franklin, you just got out coached by a man who just got off of a frat row. He looks like he could be doing bar crawls right after the game.
And There's also a testament to James Franklin. Let him maybe letting the better QB lead the program. His name Bo Perbula to Missouri. I hate to say something positive about Missouri, but he's balling with the Tigers right now, and he was in their quarterback room last year behind Drew Aller, and James Franklin let him go. He's stuck with Drew Aller, and it's not paying off. Drew Aller, you're losing yourself a lot of money. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
man, a lot. If he was
draft stock plummeted.
If he declared last year, bro.
People saying he was first round.
He would have been the first pick. Yes. I mean, the first QB off the board.
He would have, bro.
Now
that what?
Womp womp,
bro.
Over Cam
Ward.
I mean,
not
after Cam Ward.
Cam. My bad.
That draft stock plummeted
because they were talking about he was going to go to the Browns.
Bro, the QB evaluations as of recent have been terrible. Unless you're Cam Ward, your evaluation is either wildly overblown or way under represented. I don't know who's been evaluating quarterbacks as of the last few years, but it's been awful.
The messed up part about it is Drew still played better than Nico. I mean,
Nico had 128 rushing yards
and
he
3
did,
tutties.
That's Nico's game though.
3 touchdowns.
He had 2 touchdowns.
He had 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns.
Wow, I looked at it very wrong. Scratch that from the record, whoever's editing.
Nah, I'm really winning then. But this was just a pure mismanagement of talent. It shouldn't have happened. And the box score doesn't tell you everything you saw. They were at one point down so much that you were like, how does this even happening?
It was 20. Not to cut you off. It was 27-7 at the half. UCLA was up.
Yeah.
And I saw that score. I checked the box score. I was like, is somebody hurt? Are the running backs hurt? Is somebody hurt? Nobody was hurt.
Right. Like I'm working and I see the score update and I'm just like, who's playing on Penn State? Is no one there?
Mind you, the spread for this game was 24.5 in favor of Penn State.
Some absolute idiot
That's
took
malpractice.
that.
I was the idiot.
No, I mean someone took UCLA and made a lot of money is what I'm trying to say. But
That's unfortunate. I mean, losing to a first-time play caller, messing up how to call plays coming in last second. It almost sounds like you just got beat by a guy that just first touch the sticks when you playing Madden. You got beat by somebody first time touching the sticks. But anyways, fellas, last question before our segment of this ends. We're 9 weeks away from the bowl games, college football playoffs, things of that nature. I want to ask you guys, and I'm only doing top 20, so no, Florida State's not in it. We're going to do top 20 teams, contender or pretender. Okay. All right.
So all 20?
All 20. 20-1.
quick picks.
20-1 Vanderbilt.
Contender in terms of what?
Playoffs.
Playoffs. 12-team playoffs.
Yes. Playoffs.
Contender.
I still feel like they're pretenders.
Pretenders.
I can't get behind it.
I didn't even look at their schedule.
Just compared to the rest of the conference,
I didn't
pretender.
look at their schedule low key, but I'm gonna go with pretender.
Good old Virginia.
Contender.
They're fun. Cinderella team. Pretender though.
They lost to NC State.
BYU. Big 12.
Not sold.
Shout out Big
Contenders.
12.
No, but they could win the Big 12. But then between them and Texas Tech.
Contender.
Oh, well,
that's how they get in.
The conference, they
Yeah, that's how they get in.
Conference matters. That's what I'm asking.
BYU started off
They're contender.
9-0 last year too. So they're showing it's not a fluke.
Contender.
Contender.
Illinois.
Pretender.
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 We finna smoke them, by the way.
Notre Dame.
I still give them contender.
They have nobody ranked on their schedule. They have probably the easiest schedule going forward.
Pretender. They can't get in.
Being in a conference
I hate to use the term quality loss, but they lost to Miami and Texas A&M by a combined 4 points.
Yeah.
They're contenders still.
Contenders. Yeah, I can see that point. Michigan.
They don't play nobody else.
Pretender.
Pretender.
Michigan?
Contender.
Michigan.
They're pretenders,
Up
bro.
north.
They can't get into the playoffs.
Fun team to watch.
Pretenders.
They don't have a dynamic offense at all.
Missouri.
Pretender.
That's just pure hate. Missouri is a sleeper contender.
They're and their running back Ahmad Hardy.
Oh, shout out to Ahmad Hardy.
They remind me of Tennessee last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great point.
I would say
It's tough
contender.
because I don't think they're poised to win the SEC, but at the same time,
they do have a talented team.
They might be in
They
that
can
Ole
still
Miss
get in.
situation. They might be in that Ole Miss
Exactly.
situation last year.
And they could looking at their schedule going forward, they have a decent
Alabama this
schedule.
week.
They play Bama, then Auburn, Vanderbilt.
So they have a chance to get some convincing wins.
Yes.
Yeah, if they win out, they could definitely make the playoffs. But do I see that?
Yes.
I mean, so in 11, let's just say 10-2 Missouri with a loss to Bama and Oklahoma and a win, and that would give them a win against Texas A&M. Would you consider them for playoff contention?
They beat Texas A&M and Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Yeah. Contender.
All right. Georgia Tech.
Contender.
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 I'm not gonna lie.
Come on now.
Contender.
Come on now.
ACC.
Me and Q. Shout out me and Q.
When it comes to the ACC teams, that's still a team I'm very concerned about. Just because Georgia Tech always finds a way to give us some issues.
Tennessee.
Contender.
Contenders. I still
I
say.
like Tennessee a lot.
Yeah, contender.
LSU.
Pretenders.
Pretender.
Under Brian Kelly, I don't think they're gonna make that next step.
Pretend.
I mean, but this is to make the playoffs.
No, I still think they have a chance to miss out on that window.
They still
play
got
Bama.
they still play Bama, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma.
And if they look like they did against Ole Miss,
Yeah, I see them losing 2 of those games.
right?
Okay.
So yeah, pretender.
We
Georgia.
can say pretender. They're a contender, I think.
Georgia?
They're a contender.
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 They're always gonna be in the mix.
Yeah.
Texas Tech.
Contender.
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 5-0.
I haven't watched a lot of Texas
yeah,
Tech.
I
this
haven't
year.
either.
But
They're in the Big 12, man.
but they
All they have to do is win the championship,
But
and they're
they've
in.
also beat up on their. It's not like they're just skating by. They beat Utah 34-10. They just beat Houston 35-11. They're beating up on these teams. So it's not like they're.
I
just
think they
skating
could skate to the Big 12 championship.
They play Arizona State, BYU. Yeah.
Alabama.
by. Contender.
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 Good team.
Asterisk mark.
They had a little hiccup at the beginning, but that was they're past,
Wasn't no
they're past
hiccup.
that.
Wasn't no hiccup. Wasn't no
They're
hiccup.
past that now.
Interesting team right here. Indiana.
Contender.
I mean,
All right, hold on. Have you said a pretender for anybody, Mike?
Yeah. I said LSU's a pretender. I said Illinois is a pretender. And I said
All right, I just had to check because I was like, there's way too many Big Ten teams for us to be just saying that anybody's a contender in the Big Ten.
They got to play Oregon they play Oregon this week?
Yes, that's
when we
college
find
game
out.
day.
Like,
Outside against
Heisman favorites, ain't it?
outside against Illinois, I haven't really seen any of like.
But that Illinois game would.
But Illinois just looked bad, like just bad. Bad.
Yeah.
You have to
But
play.
then the very
you
next
have to
week,
play
Illinois
your-
win and beat USC.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to play your absolute worst game to get blown out 60.
wait, is Penn State unranked right now?
Penn State is unranked,
That's
as they should.
deservingly so.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying that's crazy.
I'm gonna go.
It's tough with Indiana because they have to play Oregon this week. They have to play Penn State, even though they kind of look retarded. But like
They do play UCLA.
We can't say
we
that.
cannot say that. I'm gonna take that one again. They have to beat
They still gotta play
Oregon this
Maryland.
week.
Maryland's
they gotta
another
play. I
sleeper team in
mean,
the Big
I
Ten.
would take them over Maryland, to be fair. But
Interesting.
I'm gonna say pretender.
Oklahoma with John Mateer still out.
bro,
Contender.
they were a pretender.
Contender, bro.
With John Mateer, they're contender. But without him, who are they gonna
Well,
beat,
he's
bro?
coming-
In
he's
the
coming back.
SEC?
Hold on.
Show.
if they beat Texas this week without John Mateer, they're
How
gonna
long
beat
is
them.
Mateer hurt? Do y'all know?
He probably has like
He
another
comes back
week.
in November.
It's another
November.
couple
I
weeks.
thought it was 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
No, it
No,
was like a
bro.
month.
It was like 6
Yeah.
weeks, bro.
Asterisk by the pretender, but they got a chance.
Without John Mateer,
I
man.
really love their defense, man. I'm gonna stick with contender.
Brent Venables.
If they
I don't
born
know, they-
against Texas, hopefully he'll be back by Ole Miss. We don't know. That's the 25th, but
Texas A&M.
Contender.
contender.
Okay. Ole Miss.
Pretender.
Whoa.
I mean, no, pretender for A&M and contender for Ole Miss.
Other way around. Contender A&M, pretender Ole Miss. I don't
Why?
trust them.
Why?
you don't like Trinidad and
I
Tobago,
was
bro?
gonna say, why not? They've been playing pretty
They're
good.
good,
gotta
but
stop calling him that.
Why?
as of right now, their signature win while it was still a great win, their signature win is a home game against the Brian Kelly led LSU. I think with their schedule going forward, they still got to go to Georgia. They're going to Oklahoma, and they got to play Florida down the line too. And that Egg Bowl is not a guarantee either in Starkville.
But one thing I will say is that in any single one of these wins, they've looked convincing. Like, even with Kentucky kind of got ugly towards the end there. But on all aspects of the game, I think that Kiffin plays like a very clean Ole Miss football
does.
game.
And Kentucky was
He
what
does,
what's the
but
name too.
I feel like
It was
with
what, Austin Simmons.
the
I believe.
Lane Kiffin led Ole Miss teams, they always tend to they're always going to drop something that they shouldn't drop. So and
That's
then
fair.
Yeah,
and then they
I'm
still
looking at that Florida game.
and then still with the going to Athens, I don't see them winning that game. And so it's just a combination of them being in the SEC and not having any margin for
Well,
error.
like the SEC
and Lane
gets.
Kiffin is bound to have them drop one game that they shouldn't.
Well, like the SEC
still-
is very
they're fine if they
favorable
make
to
one.
lose.
Okay,
like
so-
SEC teams will make the playoffs with 3
Right.
losses.
Right. So I was gonna say, so as a 2, possibly 3-loss team, can you see Ole Miss? I still see Ole Miss being competitive and
Ole
making
Miss still
playoffs.
in there.
With
Yeah.
2 losses, they're in.
Contenders.
With 2 losses, they're in.
And
I
I'm
think.
guessing we're all in agreement on Oregon, Miami, and Ohio State.
Correct.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
contenders.
Indeed.
All right, great.
Hold on, we didn't mention my Group of 5 team. They're back in the rankings.
Old Dominion.
No, USF.
USF.
Memphis?
I'm talking about USF.
Give me Memphis.
They win the American, and they haven't beaten Memphis,
Memphis?
in
October
like 10 years.
25th. October 25th.
Memphis.
They
talking
haven't
about
beat Memphis in
Memphis?
like 10 years. No, we're talking about USF.
You got to beat Memphis and
October
then they're in.
25th. They
USF
play
beats Memphis. That I promise you, USF is a team a lot of teams want to see in like postseason.
I mean, some teams don't want to see, but I don't think
I would
some
love to
teams are
see
too
them
worried about them.
Put an Indiana against the USF.
Nah,
I
like
promise
that's a
we'll shock
team that
you.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to see. That's a team that doesn't want to see USF.
Well, fellas, now we're going to move on to our segment called Who's Next. Time now for our segment called Who's Next, where we bring on athletes and people in the sports industry. In today's show, we have a very special guest. She's a 2024 NCAA national champion, a part of the 2025 rookie WNBA class, and currently plays guard for the Atlanta Dream. On behalf of Halftime the Playmakers, welcome to the show, Te-Hina PaoPao.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the show.
So I just want to start things off. When was it a certain point in your life, or if you play other sports, when was a certain point in life where you said, I could go pretty far in basketball, or was it multiple sports you played at firsthand and then you converted over to basketball?
I mean, growing up, I did play multiple sports. I played soccer, volleyball, softball, and then I found out quickly I didn't like being outside in the hot sun and the weather conditions. And so I really took basketball serious probably when I was 9, when I knew I really wanted to play basketball. And then I didn't really take it like seriously, like thinking that I could do college until like probably 8th grade year, before my high school career. So that was probably when I really knew that I could do something with it, was my 8th grade year.
When you're like growing up and you become like obviously like a college player, what's it like competing against people that, because you know you're better, you know you're gonna be somewhere, you know you're gonna be somebody, you're in the W now. Like, what was it like competing against, you know, people who were less talented than you? Like, how, like, you know.
Damn, like when you put it like that. But no, I mean, everyone has their own journey. Everyone, you know, at the time maybe they're not as talented as you, but you know, when you're growing up, you just have the mentality of getting better every day and wanting to be better than the person next to you. So I mean, I try to have that competitive mindset in anything I do. So when I go against people like that, I just know that I gotta do what I know that I can do and just continue to get better in that aspect.
Yeah, and so with that aspect, do you keep that, how do you keep that same hunger? Like you said, knowing you're better than other people, but even then, I know you played up in your age, you know, being so good. And so how do you keep that same hunger, that same drive to keep going?
I mean, now it's kind of like, you know, there's women in the W that have kids. So it's kind of like they got family to feed. And so, like, they're not going to let some rookie come in and be like, oh, you're going to take my money, you're going to do this because I got a family to feed. So it's kind of like you don't want to get, like, comfortable in that aspect because, you know, these moms got to feed their children and they're not going to just have someone like me come in and take their paycheck. So it's kind of like you got to fight for a paycheck as well. But at the same time, it's kind of like you don't also want to, like, be comfortable in that aspect. Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, and then like when you were coming up, you know, we know that you were super talented, but like what was a big challenge for you, like heading into college basketball and then transitioning to the pros? Like what was a big challenge for you?
Honestly, it was probably the pace and physicality of it. I mean, you're playing against grown women. I mean, after college, like you're somewhat strong or fast, but like me personally, it was probably the physicality of it. I mean, offensively, I think I'm pretty good. And so it was kind of like a smooth transition in that aspect. Defensively, I had some working to do, some improvement in that aspect. And I mean, I'd say it was pretty smooth. I mean, it's really simple. I mean, pro basketball in the W is pretty simple, not to like sound like, you know, prideful or anything, but it's really simple. I feel like college and women's athletics, at least, they complicate it. When you get to the league, it's kind of like, oh, it's pretty smooth unless you have like a really good IQ of the game for real.
You kind of mentioned it a little bit, but you've always been, throughout your career, kind of a knockdown shooter at the 3-point. How have you managed to keep that skill set and continue to work on your craft as the competition is, you know, getting more difficult the more you go along?
I mean, at Oregon, I was a pretty good knockdown shooter as well, but then when I got to South Carolina, they really needed, you know, someone in my caliber, someone that could, you know, like really knock down shots. And like we had Camilla, who was a really good 6'7" post player who could, you know, dish the ball out. She could also score, but she also she also did a really good job just finding shooters as myself, and so I think South Carolina really propelled me to be like a knockdown shooter and a catch and shoot shooter as well. So it really propelled me to be better in the pros as well, because fortunately I got into the right situation being in Atlanta.
I want to talk about that. So when you were in the transfer portal, you can tell me how true it is, but I saw a clip out there saying that you were playing hardball, hard to get when you got to South Carolina. just talking about that experience, just like what stuck out towards South Carolina versus all the other schools that you were potentially thinking about?
First of all, no, I did not play hardball. My mind was set on TCU because the assistant coach that was at Oregon recruited me there at Oregon, and then he left to get a head coaching job, and then he got another coaching job at TCU. So I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna go to TCU. I'm gonna have a good time, get paid.
Hey.
But then, you know, when you get a call from, you know, Dawn Staley, like one of the GOATs in basketball, you're kind of like, oh damn, like South Carolina, TCU, like natty championship or like, you know, bread. I mean, you can get both, but like, I was really set on getting my name out there and being on a platform like South Carolina. And no, I did not play hardball. It was really coach called. It would have been done for me not to go to South Carolina, especially for someone of my caliber and someone who they needed at the time, because I felt like when they played Iowa, they needed a knockdown shooter. And so I felt like I could have been that perfect piece that they needed. And I ended up being, you know, an impact on that team.
You talked about Coach Dawn Staley. So my question is, what was it like playing for her and winning a national championship in the 2023-2024 season?
I mean, she's great. I mean, whatever you see on like social media or like interviews, it's exactly who you get in person. I mean, she's not with the the BS. She propels your career as a woman and a basketball player as well. And she's all about being like disciplined, team culture. She's gonna let you know what you don't want to hear at the time, and she's really good at getting teams to buy into her culture, and that's why she's been having such a long stretch in basketball and the Natty Championships. And she's just a really cool person. I mean, she texts in. We still have a really good relationship to this day, and I mean, she'll get in that ass. I'm sorry, my language, but she'll definitely get in there and challenge you. That's a really good way to put it.
If you could describe in 3 words, like, your overall experience at South Carolina, what would be the 3 words? I know it's pretty hard, but just what would be the 3 words? Just the environment, everything from what I saw when I was at the game.
I'm gonna say pro, fun, culture.
And why those 3 words?
I mean, pros, obviously, she gets people in the pros. I mean, you see Asia Wilson in the finals right now. You seen Boston, you seen me, obviously. You had Bree Hall, you had Fagan. But she gets her girls in the pro league. Fun because it was just a really fun year. I mean, it's kind of hard to go undefeated and win a national championship at the same time. So it's kind of like, that was a really fun. I mean, we didn't know what to expect. I think that was a fun aspect of it, was that we were just taking one game, one day at a time, and just being with each other. And we generally liked each other, and we like to have fun with each other on and off the court. So it was kind of why that is. And then culture, I'm really big on culture. I'm Samoan, family culture. It's like everything is respect, support, love, and I felt like that was South Carolina and what I needed at the time. And she just gets you to buy into her culture. And yeah, I'm a really big culture person. So I'd say those are my 3 words to describe my experience at South Carolina.
Now, with your experiences, going into the transfer portal, coming out of Oregon, and you said you were planning on going to TCU, where you would have been top person, that dog, like the best person on the court, and then you go to South Carolina, where you're in a system with you have the great coach, but you're part of a team with lots of big names and big personalities and big games. What was it like being the best person, stand out, and then going to a team where you have to play your role, more maybe a smaller role, but you have to play your role well?
That was a really good question. I mean, I'd say I'm a pretty good role player. But if you wanted to win, you gotta play your position. You gotta play your role, like you said. Some people on the team felt like they needed a bigger role, but coach was like, nah, you're gonna play this role, or you're not gonna play at all. So it was kind of it's obviously her decision because she's a head coach, and you can't fight her on it, or you can just leave. So it's kind of you either gotta buy in or leave the team or do something else with your life, because if you're not gonna buy into the team culture, then why are you here? And the whole point of being I'd say in college was, my goal was to win a national championship, and so I'm gonna do whatever I can or whatever I do to help the team win the championship. And that's not playing ample amount of minutes, then that's what I got to do. That's what I got to learn. And I think that helped my career as well, because I had a lot of I wouldn't say up and down the season, but I just didn't really have that constant minutes that I knew that I was going to play in. And so I mean, if you really want to win a national championship, or you want to win, you got to buy into whatever culture that team has, and that's what I had to do.
My bad. So I wanted to expand a little bit on the culture. So spending 2 years at USC and now being in Atlanta, since you grew up on the West Coast, what was kind of your favorite thing about going from the West Coast to the South, or just any sort of differences?
That was my question.
I love the South. I don't even think I'm going to move back West Coast. The only reason why I come back to the West Coast is to train and be with my family. But I love the South. I love the culture. I mean, I'm going to say culture at least 100 times in this interview, but I just love the culture down in the South. I love the support, the community. I love the Black people. Black community, I mean, man, they show mad love. And the food, obviously, I try to stay away from all the fried food and all the good eats, but
it's hard though.
No
Atlanta. Man.
No wings, nothing?
Okay, I eat wings occasionally.
American
I try
Deli?
to stay away from that, but what was that?
American Deli?
I'm not a big fan of American Deli.
Oh,
Wow.
I eat Wings 101.
Yeah. Bus.
Yeah, thank you. But no, I just love the community aspect of it. I mean, it's just amazing down in the South, and I just love everything about it. And I'll probably move down in the South after I make more money, hopefully.
My question is kind of like a two-part question. What goes into achieving a perfect season, as well as at what point in that undefeated season did y'all realize, okay, going undefeated is a real possibility?
I'm gonna answer the second question first. Was probably when Camilla hit the buzzer beater against Tennessee in the SEC tournament.
That was crazy.
Yeah, because at that time we thought we were gonna lose, and then I don't know, for some reason the coach didn't want the player guarding Camilla, and then she ended up hitting a bank three to win the game. And I think that's when we knew that we could really go undefeated and win everything. And what goes into it? Like I said, buying into the winning culture. And I mean, we didn't really expect to be undefeated and win the whole thing. But I think the first game when we played against Notre Dame in Paris was probably when, like, wow, we could really do something as a team, because we were really good at that. I mean, first game and we come out like that, like, dang, we could like really win a lot of games. And then we ended up going undefeated and winning the national championship. So I think that it's just buying in and having fun with each other and generally want to be around each other. I mean, sometimes, you know, when you're around people for a long period of time, you get tired of them. But like, we were actually happy to show up to practice and be with each other. And like, granted, we did have like 3-hour practices because we weren't like locked in, but like at the same time, we were having fun with each other. So I'd say that I was really going to wanted to be undefeated and winning a championship for sure.
Is there a documentary coming out on that, or like there was no like behind the scenes filming or anything like that?
I mean, there is a series on it on YouTube. I think there's like 8 episodes of it. You should go check it out. It's actually pretty good. But no, we didn't really get as much love. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get as much love as like any other team during that season, and we were doing like unusual things. Like, I mean, granted, we were the 10th team to win a national championship and go undefeated, but we didn't get as much like coverage or anything like that. So that was probably like the one thing that like we needed to do better, and the media as well, because of how much they didn't show love towards us because of how our season was going.
That is crazy. But I want to move along now to the W. I always ask this to every first time player. What was your welcome to the W moment?
Oh gosh. Probably when we played Indiana at State Farm, and I was like running back like hella fast because I was guarding, I think it was Caitlin. Yeah, I was guarding Caitlin, and I was like running really fast, and then Brittany Griner, BG didn't call the screen out, and so like I turned and like I ran into like Natasha Howard, and yeah, it hurt real bad. But yeah, I'd say that was probably my welcome to the W moment.
So you obviously played for some historic teams, some really good teams, and now you're in the WNBA in Atlanta. What are some teammates and what's some things that you've kind of gathered that's really like motivated you and feel like made you a better player on and off the court?
I mean, my team is pretty quiet. You got Rye Howard, you got Alicia, you got Bree. So it was kind of, you know, hard, but at the same time really fun, because I have a really fun, outgoing personality, and I always came in with like a smile because I was just like so happy to come to practice and so happy that I made the team and didn't get cut. But I was just really enjoying the moment, enjoying the process. And I mean, my teammates are really cool. Me personally, I didn't hang out with them much off the court. It was usually just like, you know, I'm gonna see you when I see you. I'm gonna see you during practice, and then after practice, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll see y'all, you know, tomorrow at the same time. So it was kind of, you know, being by myself and just enjoying Atlanta for real.
With those relationships and those people you're getting to know during your rookie year, did you have any rookie duties? Did you have any like rookie stories where they like made you like a little rookie hazing, anything like that?
Girl, no. Did not make me do nothing. No, they didn't let me or Theory do anything. I mean, like I said, they're kind of quiet. So like, I feel like once you get more comfortable with them, they probably would have had us do rookie duties. But no, we really didn't. It was really chill. Like, I came into the right situation, the right team, and they just let me be who I was and am. And so I think that's what I really appreciate about Atlanta and the community and the team for sure.
Can you describe your rookie season and like what it was like?
Man, I loved it. I mean, obviously I got thrown in the fire in the beginning of the season. Our starting point guard was out. She was injured, and so I had to step into that role, and I thought that that was a pretty smooth transition. Granted, my minutes did go up and down, so it was kind of hard to navigate that, but at the same time, I was feeling a little burnt out because after the national championship, like, we played till the end, and then you had the draft week like right after that, and then team camp like a few days later. So I was kind of like burnt out in the middle of the season, and like it wasn't as fun, but at the same time I still had had fun because I wasn't playing much. And I mean, like, if you're on the bench, you have a really good time. Like, you just be talking like mad stuff. You be having a good time. Like, you ain't worried about nothing. And then my minutes started getting picked up, and so it was kind of like up and down throughout the season. But I enjoyed it. I mean, the energy that you see on the internet, it was genuine just because they let me be who I am. They didn't like judge me. They didn't was like, hey yo, you need to chill. Like, they just let me be who I am, and that's what made my season really fun. And I just been really enjoying Atlanta.
What's one part of your game that you're working on right now in the off season?
Right now, my downhill attacks. I feel like coming off ball screens, I had a little hard time getting downhill, and I think that's because of my pace and my speed. So that's a lot of what I need to work on, and just improving my shot as well, because you can always improve on your shot. And I feel like defense, I mean, that's gonna come with speed and film and scouting and stuff like that, and getting stronger. So I mean, obviously I'm gonna work on it, but at the same time it's about live reps and getting in like game reps. So hopefully I can play some 5-on-5 or like 3-on-3 or something like that, just to get in those live reps.
So I wanted to ask, so when you were coming into the league, was there anybody you were starstruck by? Were you like, oh my goodness, this is Asia Wilson, this is Sabrina Ionescu, or was it just like, oh, they're just regular people like me too?
I'm not one of those people that be like starstruck for real. Like, and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, oh, I see you on TV, now I see you in person, I'm competing against you. Like, yeah, I don't really get starstruck for real. Come to think, yeah, no. I mean, you see them like, oh yeah, what's up? Like, I'm not that type of person for real.
Did you have a favorite person you met?
I have a favorite person?
Yeah, like, oh, you didn't even like
Nonchalant.
It's not necessarily nonchalant. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Like, okay.
There was no one you were excited to meet? Like, you were like, oh, I wanted to come into the W and like play against you? Wow, okay.
No.
Any like celebrities courtside that like you've met or like run into and being around in Atlanta or anything?
Yeah, it's gotta get active courtside.
Honestly, Funny Marco. I think that was pretty cool. Funny Marco. You know who I really wish Drewski pulled up to a game. I really love Drewski. I feel like Drewski is so funny. But no, there isn't really any like some celebrity that I like. Like, I'm not that type of person to like, oh, I gotta meet them. Like, I gotta take a picture. Like, I'm not one of those for real. So I wasn't really starstruck by anybody. Yeah, I know.
When it comes to off the court, how do you spend your off the court time? Like, what hobbies do you do, or just what do you do just to cool down, just relax and get away from the game?
Man, I be hanging with my man. When he was with me, but when he's not with me, I usually go on walks. So I live in Midtown. They have some pretty cool coffee shops or whatever, some good eating spots down there. So I try to walk. But yeah, I like to walk. I do word searches. I really just like to chill and watch movies and go on walks for real, just to get out the house. And sometimes I go shopping as well when I'm bored.
We talked about like what you wanted to improve from your rookie season, but was anything like you were very proud of, anything that you like really loved that you saw in your game to start off your career? I'm
not gonna say how easy it was, but like just how simple the game was in the league. Like, that surprised me the most, was how my IQ really transitioned from college to the league. And I feel like that's a little underrated thing about me, is that the IQ of the game is like, it's really simple. Like, I just couldn't believe how simple it was when like I came into the league. Like, college really makes it difficult for some reason. Like, it's just crazy the difference between the league and college.
So would you say the having to stay at least 3 years helped with that, or do you think if you were one and done, and I know y'all can't go one and done, but if you were to go one and done
for women's, no, yeah. They cannot do that. No. I feel like if I was a freshman, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't do one and done, because I wasn't that good when I was a freshman for real. But if anyone could have done like one and done, I can't think of anybody that would really do one and done and like compete at a high level that the league is doing right now. Like, they should not change it to one and done, me personally.
From your playoff experience that you just fresh came off of, just can you talk about your experience and just what was the environment like? And also, I don't want to talk about it, but just like game 3, if you want to talk about it.
Was game 3 at Atlanta?
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, I will say that we need a bigger arena.
I agree.
I mean, of course. I love Gateway.
College Park is cool, but we got to get out of College Park.
We got to get out of there.
I feel like Gateway is cool, though.
It's cool, but like, we got to
get out of College Park.
Yeah. But, I mean, playoff, it was like pretty fun. I mean, game 3 was wild. Honestly, I don't remember much from game 3 because I was like, damn, we really could have made it to the second round for real. But I'm just going to say that a lot of, let's just say game 3 was a lot, I'd say. I think a lot of it was just a lot of things that we could have improved on from the second game. I think a lot of the mistakes that we made showed up in game 3. And playoffs was pretty fun, I would say. I mean, the environment was cool, but that's really all I gotta say about the playoffs because I really feel like we could have been in the finals right now.
Would you have preferred at least a best of 5 for the first round, or are you cool with best of 3?
I'm cool with it.
Is it how
I'm cool with the series that they have now because it used to be one and done.
Yeah.
They recently just changed that, so I'm cool with the best of 3, the best of 5, best of 7.
How is that environment different? Like going from the regular season to the playoffs, was it like really crazy in there? Like how did you feel about your first playoff experience?
I was kind of used to it because of South Carolina and their fans at Colonial Life. Like Colonial has like 18,000 fans. I mean, when you're like at the tournament or when you're in March, like I would probably say that March is probably louder than the playoffs. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love March as well. And so it kind of prepared me for that type of moment because of how we played in really big games before and at South Carolina. So it was kind of like something that I was comfortable with and something that I've done before. So it was kind of just having a mindset of what can we do in that moment and like what that moment prepared me for. And so so I'd say South Carolina really prepared me for that moment because of how many games we played that were big in college.
You mentioned how like prepared and comfortable you felt going into the league and just because of all your experiences in college. With your minutes going up and down and kind of fluctuating throughout the season, how were you able to handle that?
Wow, that's a really good question. I gotta think back. How did I handle it? Honestly, I just came with the mindset that you just gotta be ready. I mean, I feel like that's a role player's mindset. It's like you gotta be ready when your name's called, and I felt like during the season I was doing that, and I felt like there weren't very many moments to where I wasn't prepared. So I just really had that mindset like, hey, you got to be ready for this because you don't know when you're going to get in. Like, you don't know when they're going to be like, Pal, get in. Like, at a tight moment or like a moment where like we're up like 20. Like, so I just really had to come in every day with the mindset that you got to be ready, stay ready, and be prepared because you don't know when your name's going to be called.
What are your goals heading into year 2? Or what are some things that you would like to achieve?
That's a good question too. Year 2 I feel like is very important, especially in the league. And I don't know if I'm going to have a job next year because of the CBA negotiations. And so I feel like it's going to be a lot of not waiting, but just, like you said, having goals in mind. And my goal is to at least get my 3-point percentage up, be an all-around guard, like on both ends of the court. Obviously, make the finals. Are we talking about team-wise or individual?
Both.
Okay, cool. Individually, being more consistent and producing with the minutes that I get. So that's obviously getting in the gym every day and working on my shot. Getting to my spots, I feel like that's really important being a pro. Creating really good habits. I felt like I kind of shied away from my habits during the season. And so that's another goal of mine. And just being really consistent with my jumper. And team-wise, obviously not losing as many games as we did. I felt like we lost a lot of games that we could have won. Winning the first, second round, getting to the finals. And probably say that as well. Yeah, those are my goals.
Interesting. Now, I do.
What's interesting about that?
No, I'm saying it's interesting because I do want to pop. I plan on popping out to a game. I did miss games when I had the chance, but this time, year 2, got my
That's
word.
cool. You
I'm
should
popping
have.
out.
Oh, you wasn't in Cali when we played.
Yes, exactly. I was in. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Chase Center though?
Yes.
I'd say that arena was.
That arena is nice.
That was probably the best like crowd that I played since being in the W. I'd say.
Yeah, rank the top 3. I was gonna ask you about the crowds, but rank top 3 like away trips. That was like, okay, this is difficult. Like this environment is different. Yes.
Or like, okay, I'm gonna say Valhalla, which is in the Bay Area. That was really cool. They were really loud. Gotta say New York. New York was lit. And the third one, I'm gonna have to say Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
We had really close games there, and their crowd is really bought in. And I'd say that. Mercury's low-key up there too, I'm not gonna lie. They had a really nice arena too.
I have a question. Like, what is it like being a WNBA player? Like, when it comes to traveling, everything, etc. Like, speak on what you can speak on, of course.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, I had the same luxury I did at South Carolina. Like we take charter planes. We're allowed to take people with us. Obviously you get your own room. The only thing that we had to do for real was pay for our own meals. Like I was door dashing like every trip, and that's really about it. I mean, they take really good care. Well, I think they took good care of us. But like I said, we take charter flights. We have our own bus, like stuff like that. Like honestly, I thought it was a good life. I thought it was gonna be like way worse. Not way worse, but like I didn't think it was gonna be like that. But like I said, South Carolina prepared me for that, because we also took charter flights. We took, you know, we did a lot of things on our own. So that's really the life of a W player.
And speaking of the W, we do have to speak on it. Fee, she has some things to say about the commissioner and just the league itself. So do you have any thoughts on Nafisa Collier's words or just the situation as a whole?
I mean, I completely agree with her. I mean, I think it's time that we needed a change, and she has the platform and she chose to use it wisely. And I mean, she also has Unrivaled, and it just speaks to her resume about what she could speak on, and she did a really good job voicing that, and I feel like a lot of players have backed her on that, including myself. And so I think that it's time for a change. And like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna have a job next year, but that's okay. And I'm just really proud that she was able to do that, and like a lot of players have backed her on that, and it's just something that needs to be talked about, and she started the conversation. And so I think we just need to keep following that plan and keep seeing where things take us.
Do you plan on playing in Unrivaled in the offseason?
No. So I'm playing in Athletes Unlimited. I don't know if you heard of that, but that's another league as well. It was kind of like the first 5-on-5 league that they created. So I'll be playing in that next year in February for about a month in Nashville. And so until then, I'll be home in the off season training here, and yeah.
And just to end off the show, Pao, I want to ask you, because if I had to compare the two, so I'm a Duke fan, so you know the brotherhood, they have their own thing. USC, you know, there's a lot of WNBA stars that came out of South Carolina. Just what is that sisterhood like, and have you got any advice from any of them that are currently in the league now, or maybe out the league?
This is the question, if I had gotten any advice?
Yes.
I mean, Asia gave us advice on going back to back, and I think the biggest thing was being together. And I felt like, granted, I felt like we weren't really supposed to make it all the way to the championship, but we did. So it was kind of like staying together and just buy into the culture, I guess. I mean, I don't really remember what she said, but I mean, I feel like she's about to win her third chip. So obviously she knows a lot about winning. So I'd say that was probably the advice that I remember that she gave us as a team.
Or like any advice in the W, like currently right now, like at the end of the game, they said something to you or anything like that? No? Okay.
No, I don't really be talking to them.
You just
like
be
that.
chilling?
I just really be chilling, like show it to my job, like this is my job, bro. Like just give me my paycheck and then let's go. Like, y'all got me out here, let's go. Like I'm not really wanting to like go up and talk to them and like give advice or like and vice versa. So it's kind of like chill.
Pao, thank you so much for coming on the show. On behalf of House on the Playmakers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Again, we thank Pao for coming on the show. Now, fellas, NFL. NFL. We're going to get started.
My favorite hate watch.
I'm no longer having fun.
With the
It looked fun, but it ain't.
with the Eagles dropping a game to the Denver Broncos. Fellas, what is your takeaway from that game where the Broncos came out victorious, winning 21-17?
What I take away is the Broncos have an elite defense.
We knew that.
What I take away,
So.
And who picked that team?
You did pick that
Jeffrey
team.
Hood
I
Jr.
really
You
hate that
did.
you're right.
You so
yeah,
tough.
you did pick them. And then we found out that Jalen Hurts is an elite, and that's what I found out.
Keep
We're
going with
not
your take.
doing this again.
We're not
today.
doing this.
No,
So keep
that's
going
what I
with your
found
take.
out. Like I just confirmed what I already knew. That's all I saw.
What's your team? Jalen Hurts has a Super Bowl.
Hey, bro, are you an Eagles fan?
Okay.
Keep
I
going
didn't know
with
you
your
was an
take.
Eagles fan.
I'm not.
Just keep going with your
Okay.
take. Keep going with your take.
And I found out like that the Eagles, need to lock in on that passing game, man. They got behind. They were up early and then just let them back into the game. That was crazy.
Yeah, the Eagles only ran the ball 11 times. which is not Eagles
Troubling.
football. I think the Broncos and Sean Payton especially were really able to throw the Eagles off their game. And it was honestly, like, I don't look at Philly any different per se. I think I just look at Denver higher up. I think they just really played a really well-organized game. Being able to come back against Philly is not an easy challenge. Putting up
And going for 2.
18 points in the fourth quarter. Am I tripping? I'm reading this right?
18 points.
18 points in the fourth quarter against Philly's defense. Like,
And
that's
shutting
some
them out
electric
in the
stuff.
fourth quarter.
Yeah. So, shout out to Denver.
I think the biggest thing for the Eagles is they need to find their balance. You know, Kevin Petula is not doing a good job so far as finding balance between running the ball and passing the ball. I feel like one game, we're going to run the ball. Then you got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown mad that they're not getting the ball. Next game, we're going to pass the ball and not give Saquon touches.
Right, and it's not like they were
there's no
inefficient with
balance.
running the ball either. He was 6 carries for 30 yards, 5 yards of carries. Is amazing. Like
It's just no balance. I think that's the biggest thing. They need to find balance because there's no way the defense could go out there constantly, and you guys are not producing points in the fourth quarter.
And then you run the ball, that drains the clock. They don't have enough time to come back. Like, it's just mismanagement of offense.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll say it if nobody else. Oh, I think Bo Nix looks great.
yeah, I was just about to say Bo Nix made some
out
great
to
throws.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix made some clutch throws too.
Exactly. That
And-
fourth quarter.
Yes.
Bo Nix has always had some dog in him, man. He's had some great plays dating back to his rookie season.
I feel like Bo Nix is a quarterback though that you have to give the freedom to cut loose because he's not really a system quarterback. I don't think that he operates well within a very structured
Yeah,
system.
he's never been
I
a
think he's
system quarterback.
he makes his own shots and he's a quarterback where Sean Payton. Okay, this is gonna be a stretch, but bear with me. Sean Payton, when he had Drew Brees was a type of quarterback where he operated within a system, but within the players that he had, he was able to create kind of his own flow in his offense. He was able to run tempo. He was able to call the shots that he wanted to in the fourth quarter. He was able to take some risks, especially working sideline to sideline. I think that Bo Nix also has that capability, not to say that he is the same caliber, obviously, as a Drew Brees, but he has that same sort of like hunger, that same sort of drive where you can sit back as a coach and be comfortable with whatever you're calling. You're allowing him to operate within that system rather than making him fit to the system.
I think if Bo Nix progresses into someone who can, fit into a system to some degree, he'll be a much more dangerous quarterback because if he has the ability to do the off-platform things and make those Superman throws, but also, go up to the line of scrimmage, make his adjustments, and like really play within a system like just consistently, that'll make him a much better quarterback because you can always make the plays, but sometimes you just need to go down there and work the ball down the field, get the ball off on your first step. You take that 3-step and then you get the balls out, and that was something that Drew Brees did very well, that worked very well for him. Like, being in the system is sometimes what you need. And then sometimes you need Superman. When you're down 18, you need Superman. But like when you're up 7 and you just need to work the ball down the field and you need to throw that drag and you need to hit that curl, you need to hit that hitch, like I think that'll be something that he needs to develop.
I think that's gonna work itself out over time. And we saw it going back to his college career at Auburn. He was very erratic. He was very all over the place at Auburn. And then Oregon, he got to a real program at Oregon and kind of dialed in, and that's what got him to that draftable level of quarterback. And so with that adjustment coming in the NFL, again, we're just kind of seeing it again. I think you get him better receivers because he has a decent offensive line, but you get him better weapons. I think he'll be more comfortable in the system, and just having more years under his belt in Sean Payton's system will have him more comfortable to be able to just
he did deal with the couple drops.
Flow.
Like, what I like about the Broncos is that they kind of trust in their system. Like, they brought in J.K. Dobbins, they drafted R.J. Harvey, have Cortland Sutton, who I think is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. You bring in Evan Ingram, and then you straighten up that defense. Like, when you look at their offensive playmakers, you're not necessarily wowed, but they all fill a role. And I think Evan Ingram is really going to unlock this team as well. This was really his first kind of solid game on the team, I believe. So I think with this system and Sean Payton's expertise, the Broncos can be a serious threat, I think, to like the AFC wild card and really win that first round.
You know who else was dialed in? Drake May. Sunday Night Football.
Nah, facts.
Stephon Diggs revenge game.
No. That's not a revenge game.
Why is it not a revenge game?
He came out victorious.
Diggs himself won it out. Diggs himself asked for the trade and won it out and got his wish. What revenge is that?
He didn't like y'all.
That's not
Whatever y'all
revenge.
were doing, he didn't like.
Came out victorious.
He didn't like the quote unquote everybody eats offense, which I don't like. But he didn't like that he was getting 50% of the targets every game.
Hey, bro, he got 10 catches against y'all.
He himself won it out. So what's the revenge?
He got what he wanted, man. 10 catches for 146 yards, man. That's what he wanted.
On my fantasy bench.
Came out victorious, 23-20.
And shout out to Diggs. Shout out to the work he put in coming off of a ACL tear. And
he put in work against y'all. 146 yards. He put in work.
Yes, and that touches on my concerns with the Buffalo Bills. Has been my concern every single year is the defense. And I know the defense made the stops they need to make early in the game, but just the defense overall, they can't make stops when it matters. Any above average quarterback that the Bills run into, it's always issues. And I think Drake May played a great game. He did well when he was escaping the pocket and making off-platform throws.
Stiff arm throwing the ball.
But Buffalo, anytime Buffalo is in a third and long, anything that's not 3rd and 30, I don't feel confident in us getting a stop on that third down. Anything where we have to make a tackle, anything, I don't feel that confident. And the only thing that's giving me hope is the Bills will be getting Michael Hoyt. They'll get Ed Oliver back soon. First round pick Maxwell Harrison is going to come back eventually. But as of right now, this current Bills defense is not going to get it done in the playoffs.
Bills will be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Can't everyone be undefeated? Shout out, no long undefeated streaks this season.
We were the last undefeated team, no, technically.
Yeah, you were. You were the last.
This man counting time.
Yeah, man, by 3 hours.
Counting that. Yeah, by 3 hours.
Y'all so cooked.
How are they cooked?
No, I'm just saying because he counting time.
Oh.
What we got?
Time is money. But and I also like what I saw from Dalton Kincaid as well.
Hey, man, he had a big
Shout out
game.
Dalton Kincaid.
His first 100-yard game as well.
Yeah. James Cook, 15 carries, 49 yards. Not exactly what you want. Basically what he's been producing all season. He's been amazing. So Patriots being able to shut that down was definitely impressive. But yeah, I'm not.
Cook's my parlay too.
Shout out to bro. I'm not necessarily worried about the Bills. Of course, the defense is always going to be the struggle, especially when you're playing the Chiefs in the playoffs. But they'll be all right.
We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Well, fellas, now continue on with our Contenders and Pretenders series with the NFL now. Starting with the AFC East. Buffalo Bills. We're all in agreement on contenders, correct?
Contenders.
The Patriots, though.
It's
to make the playoffs?
Make the playoffs,
Their schedule is cake. Their schedule.
So is y'all's.
And theirs is even more so.
Contenders.
I'm saying contenders.
I'll go contenders.
I like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't say I guess. You saw last night. Miami Dolphins.
Pretenders. Awful.
They're not even pretending.
And Jets.
Why are we
Pretenders.
pretending?
All right, great.
Come on.
AFC North. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Everybody in this division are pretenders, by the way.
No.
Chill, JB.
No.
Just want to put it out there.
No.
Don't be mad because
The
your team
Steelers?
sucks.
Put it out.
They're
JB says pretenders.
I'm
but-
getting contenders.
Of course, to make the
Pretenders.
playoffs.
Yeah, they're contenders to
They
make the
finally
playoffs.
they finally have a quarterback that's above average, and I think that can be enough to win the playoff
They still
game
won't win the
finally.
division.
The
You
Bengals.
think they could win the playoff game?
Pretenders.
The
No, I
Steelers?
said they won't win the division.
Oh.
The Steelers?
The Bengals.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
Good old Baltimore Ravens.
Contenders.
1-4.
Contenders.
They're still contenders.
They're still contenders.
When are y'all getting
Pretenders.
I'm gonna go pretenders, bro. There's not a matter of getting healthy. Like
I'll never not say contender. We're contender.
and that's fair.
Y'all play the Rams this
time.
week. If y'all don't win this game, it's over.
We're not winning this game.
So 1-5, it's over.
No, bro.
You're done.
We can.
You're
We can.
done.
No,
You're
no.
not.
We
You're
can win the
not.
division.
No, you
What
cannot.
what I can love about Wes is that he always stands firm. On
And
the
I
sinking
salute
ship.
that, bro. Loyalty. I salute that
No,
in you.
we can
but when
beat
you're
the
1-5,
Steelers, bro.
you're not making it.
We
You're
can beat the
done.
Steelers. We have to. All we have to do is beat out the Steelers, bro. The other two teams in the division suck. We already beat the Browns once. We can win the division.
He's not lying.
Y'all not beating us again, bro.
Browns,
Yes, we are.
The Browns, I think we all know pretenders. Yeah, let's
What that contender?
Y'all stink.
Yeah.
You don't even believe that.
Dylan Gabriel looked really.
You don't even want Dylan Gabriel to start.
Solid.
Like,
Exactly.
stop it.
Quinshon
Shit, door,
Judkins,
bro. He can't see over the line.
Quinshon Judkins.
AFC South. AFC South with the Colts.
Contenders.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
Contenders. The
Pretenders.
contenders.
Yeah, the pretenders.
What? How,
Jags.
to make the playoffs, guys, not to
Yeah.
win the chip, to make the playoffs.
Jags. Pretenders.
Contenders.
Pretenders.
So who do you have winning the division?
Colts, I guess. I mean,
No.
Taysom.
No.
You said
Contenders. I
Jalen, who do you
I
have winning the
Jags.
division? The Jags?
I have the Jags.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with the Jags. With
I have the
this one.
Jags.
Okay.
They've been on a hot streak recently.
3-1.
They're fine, but they also lost to the Bengals with nobody injured.
And they're about to lose. to
They
the
just
Chiefs.
did it.
And then they play the Seahawks. Then they play the Rams
Don't
are
jinx
losing
it.
all
Don't
those
jinx it.
games.
Don't jinx it.
What are we talking about?
They on my parlay. Don't jinx
Oh,
it.
my fault. Let's go
Houston
Jazz.
Texans.
Pretenders.
Pretenders. Not
Pretenders.
with that O-line.
Pretenders.
We all know about the Titans. Let's move along. AFC West.
Nashville.
They
Chargers.
cashed my parlay. Who?
Chargers. Once they get Joe out,
Pretenders.
when they get
They're
Joe out back, they're
Pretenders.
They're contenders.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
Joe out comes back, they're contenders.
Amari Hampton just got hurt with an ankle injury, out for
He's
at
on
least
the
4.
IR.
Yeah, IR at least
Listen,
4
they
weeks.
beat the
Pretenders.
Chiefs, so they have a chance to win the division if they beat them in a rematch.
No Xavier Worthy, no passing game. Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher. I don't want to hear it. Pretenders.
Contenders.
Next.
Contenders.
I'm gonna say contenders just because they're 3-0 in their division so far.
Broncos.
Contenders.
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 If last night taught us anything, is that they can contend.
Chiefs.
Contenders.
Contenders. It's a rough division to be in, but if you're the Raiders,
All three of those
Raiders
teams.
suck.
are
The Chiefs
making
are
the
2-2. The Chiefs are 2-2. They're gonna be fine.
Just fine.
And then we know the Raiders. All right.
Oh my goodness.
NFC East.
This Rick is
Eagles.
interesting.
Philly.
Contenders.
contenders.
Contender.
Pretenders.
Washington Commanders.
Contenders.
Look like contenders last night.
Yeah.
When healthy, yes.
Good old Dallas Cowboys.
Pretenders.
I can't lie to you.
Pretenders.
I'm low.
Hey, these Dak
I
for
low-key
MVP
like it.
conversations are starting to look a little interesting.
They
I'm
stink.
fine with that.
And that can win MVP when they go 9-8.
That's fine.
They probably would. That's
He
what I
could
see.
probably win MVP like that.
That's his Jokic MVP, I guess.
Contender.
Don't have to get into that, boy. Jokic make me mad.
The Giants.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
I like Scatterboo, even though he had his first one.
I do like Scatterboo too. Still pretenders though.
NFC North Lions.
Contenders.
They look amazing.
Pretenders.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't believe in Jared Goff as a starting quarterback.
Why? In the regular season?
This is to make the playoffs, Trim.
Yes, to make the playoffs,
Okay,
brother.
then yeah. Contenders then. My
Yeah,
fault.
not to win a chip.
Packers.
Contenders.
Contenders.
Pretenders.
Contenders.
Oh,
Let's move on to the next one.
I don't know.
Please.
Vikings.
Contenders.
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 I gotta stand on it.
I'm gonna go
Contenders,
I'm gonna go
bro.
Pretenders.
I'm gonna go contenders.
Contenders.
all three of them gonna make the playoffs.
Bears.
I'm gonna go contenders too.
Pretender. The whole division.
What are you talking about?
How?
Pretenders.
The Bears look awful.
Pretenders.
Barely beat the Raiders.
Who did they just beat?
They played. They had a bye week this week.
Oh.
But they played the Raiders last week. They look great.
The Bucks. NFC South.
Come on now.
Contenders.
Contenders. Baker Magic.
The contender.
Falcons.
Pretenders, bro.
If it had to be
Pretenders.
anybody else competitive in our division, I guess.
No,
I'll give
the
them-
NFC North is taking up all those wild card spots,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Yeah,
Pretenders.
all right,
Pretenders.
Panthers.
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
We're gonna move along. NFC West.
There ain't no Saints.
San Francisco 49ers.
Contenders.
High contenders.
Contenders, but it's a little iffy because of the NFC
shaky.
North taking up a lot of playoff spots. But y'all got it,
Yeah, I mean, y'all have to win the division.
It's gonna be
For sure.
hard, bro.
bro. That win against the Rams was big, man. Because I have the Rams winning that division.
Big win. Seattle.
Pretenders.
Contenders.
Pretenders, yeah.
Y'all went toe to toe though. I don't know
Contenders, yeah.
what was going on in that
Bro,
game.
Sam Darnold
was
turned
was
up on us.
open.
I don't know.
That was a shootout.
Yeah, that was a
Sam
crazy
Darnold,
game.
JSN.
And
I
then
don't-
the pick to end it was hilarious.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold is going to be Sam Darnold at the end of the day. Shout out Levante David.
Shout out the
Rams.
head of the dude he threw it off.
Contenders.
Rams are contenders.
I really like the Rams.
Me too.
We're gonna skip the Cardinals.
Free Marv.
Yeah, we're gonna skip the Cardinals.
Free
bar, free
bar.
Shout
Kyler.
out to Mar.
Nah, free Kyler.
Nah, free
the
both of them.
Cardinals.
Free
We're gonna
both
skip
of
the
them.
Cardinals.
Free both of them.
that
Free Trey
catch,
McBride.
bro. Shout out to you, gang.
Now, runner
Trey
up,
Benson.
favorite part of the show,
Why not?
Adobe Audition Ambassador.
If you're just tuning into halftime on the Playmakers, it's something we do weekly. You don't know ball, you learn audition. Today's auditions ambassador is
It's in question. I will say the records now. I am 8-5. Hugh, you are 6-7. West 5-8. Jalen 7-6.
not great, not bad.
JB 5-8.
Hey, man.
Deant 6-7. Country 7-5. Mike 5-8. Austin 7-6. Now, fellas.
We gonna start doing like WWE intros for y'all. The way y'all be tag teaming these podcasts, man.
Now, fellas, for this
do you
Monday
mean?
night
I've
game,
never
we
done one.
all have the Chiefs winning.
So I'm safe.
now we're going to win project. We're going to win percentage at this rate.
So yeah, I'm editing.
Hey,
At least he knows.
It might be Mike and JB tag teaming. It might.
Hey, bro. These win percentage be saving, man. First,
Please stop picking games on Monday. I hate
Nope.
this so much.
Nope.
You never know.
We'll
the
never
injury
stop.
report.
Y'all can run
Nope.
rock, paper, scissors or something.
Exactly. Now we're going to get on these
Best of three.
games. We're going to get
bro,
on
I have
these
to
games.
keep picking the Ravens and they're gonna lose.
Hey, but I salute you, though, because you're a real fan. You're a real fan. I salute you. Somebody else in this podcast room isn't, but I salute you, though.
Every time I picked, we've lost.
Heading into week 6, Thursday night football. Eagles versus the Giants. Now, I will tell you guys, Saquon Barkley was on the injury report for a knee injury. I will tell you that now.
It doesn't even matter.
He had 30 yards.
Will Shipley, we're going to go for 100 yards, bro. It doesn't matter.
Who are we picking?
Eagles.
Philly.
Everyone Eagles.
It's gonna be a close one.
Nah, they're going to
I think it
terrorize
will be
Jackson
close.
Dart.
I think it'll be close.
Nah, man.
Everybody's
Rookie
Eagles,
QB
though?
behind that O-line.
No Q crazy pool.
Thursday
no...
night football game.
What you mean crazy pool? I picked the Saints last week and they won.
Hey, you did.
He did do that, man.
Next game, Broncos versus the Jets. Who we picking?
Broncos. Let's ride.
Where are they at?
Q?
London.
Broncos.
No crazy pool? All right, great.
Now I'm searching through the schedule real quick to find my. I got mine. I got
You
it.
got a crazy pool?
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
great.
I got it.
Chargers versus Dolphins. Who we picking?
Chargers. Go Bolts.
Chargers.
Everyone, bro, this is gonna be a boring graphic, man. I need some sauce.
It's a boring graphic until everyone picks one and loses.
I'm picking. I'm strategically picking.
Patriots versus the Saints. Who we picking, fellas?
Pats.
Patriots.
Bro, oh my gosh.
It's only been like 4 games. It's okay.
Browns versus the Steelers. Who we picking? This is a
Cleveland.
Steelers.
Cleveland.
I'm going with the Steelers.
My guy.
Wait, Jalen, you said.
I'll go with Cleveland on JB with this one.
Let's do it.
I guess you're gonna be doing the podcast with him too.
We
Never
look
never
good.
have, never will, brother. Never have, never will.
We should have won last week, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So everybody but Jalen and JB.
Yep.
On the Steelers.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Cowboys versus the Panthers.
Panthers.
Cowboys.
I knew that was the game.
Yeah,
I knew that was the game.
Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Low key.
You said Cowboys, Panthers.
It's not a crazy pick, but I'm still taking the Cowboys.
Rico Dotto just went crazy.
He did.
199 rushing. Low.
Oh, Kenny Clark eating that up, bro.
Keep pounding.
Dallas offense looked.
Ooh.
I'm a rock with Cowboys.
See, he come back this week?
Does he?
I hope so. He
I'm
on
going
my
with the Cowboys.
fantasy
I don't
team,
think
bro.
so. I don't know.
I'm gonna still go Cowboys. Javonte Williams been turning it up. Shout out to bro.
You know, when I say this is finalized, so I can't change it.
What you gonna go with, Jeff?
Come on to the dark side, man.
You know what? I got breathing room, bro. I'm gonna go with the
Panthers.
Panthers. You know what I'm saying? I got
There we
breathing
go.
room. Next game, Seattle versus the Jags. Who we taking?
Seattle.
That's a close one, but I am
It's a
going to
close
take
one, too.
Seattle.
I'm
Because
gonna
Mike
take-
McDonald for the terrorize them.
I'm
Shout
taking
out
Seattle.
Who'd y'all say?
Who's your guy?
Seattle.
No, I didn't. Huh?
What'd you say?
I said I'm taking the Jags.
I'm taking Seattle.
Interesting. Jalen, Jags. Who else? Jags.
Seahawks.
JB.
You pick Cleveland with me, bro. I'll pick Jacksonville with you.
You know what? You pick those picks. I'm gonna help audition with you. That's basically what you said.
Let's go
That's basically what you said.
Let's go Jacksonville, bro.
So everybody again, but Jalen and JB. Great. Rams versus the IR Ravens.
I want to come onto the podcast and say a
Rams.
prayer for
Rams.
everybody who's on the IR list. It's basically the whole team.
So everybody but Wes. Great.
Rams.
Lord, please heal them. It's getting bad.
Next
getting
game. This is an interesting game. Titans versus Raiders.
Raiders.
Cashville, Nashville.
What? I don't know. I'm going Raiders.
Raiders. Tennessee
I'm going
shouldn't have even
Raiders.
won last week or yesterday.
Jalen
Ward's
Raiders.
a bad man. Yeah, Raiders.
Oh, Raiders.
Raiders.
I'm going Raiders too.
Geno Smith is
So
32
everybody
picks
but
though.
Q.
At
Yeah.
least.
Gino is finally riding back.
Gino was.
Next game. Bengals versus the Packers.
Packers.
Go Pack, go.
This spread is 14.5.
Jake Browning is the worst starting
My
quarterback
goodness.
in the league, by the way.
Go Packers.
Next game. San Francisco 49ers versus the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Bang bang Niner gang. Let's do it.
Oh, Mike, that's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
do it.
Hey, bro, fire the cannons, bro. Fire the cannons.
Bang
Mike.
bang Niner gang.
Mike, that's what I'm
cannons.
talking about, Mike.
Bang bang Niner gang.
Well, Mike,
I don't know if
hope
I
you
can
get
do it.
comfortable. Make sure that you remember all the keys and the spaces and the.
Bang bang
Pause. I
Niner
even
gang.
found
Plus there's no Bucky Irvin and no Mike Evans.
Bang bang Niner
I even
gang.
found a way for you
Y'all
to
need
eliminate
them.
all the
Nah,
breaths in just
give me the
one
Bucks.
click. So give me the Bucks.
Bucks.
And I'll see you on audition next week.
Fire the cannons, man.
JB,
I don't know.
come on, JB. Be a smart man. You don't want to edit, right? Be a smart man.
He said you don't want to edit.
You don't want to edit. Be a smart man.
Give me Tampa.
Yeah, he's editing. He is editing. Sunday Night Football, Lions versus the Chiefs. Great Sunday Night Football.
Lions.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going with Kansas City.
Wow.
I like the Lions though, but
I do not like the Lions. I'm going Kansas City.
Who's going Chiefs? Mike?
I am going to
Q,
Chiefs.
West.
Unfortunately.
I'm going Lions.
Oh, my bad. Anybody else?
just one for the Lions.
No, I'm going Lions too.
You
I'm
going
going Lions too.
Okay.
I'm going Lions too.
No, I
I
know
got you
ball.
down, JB.
Yeah, I got Chiefs.
Who you got, Jay Scott?
Chiefs.
Tight.
Interesting. So
They got a lot of faith in the
little,
Chiefs.
little draw, yeah.
No,
exactly.
I have a lot of faith in 1-5.
Monday Night Football, doubleheader. First game, Bills versus the Falcons in Atlanta.
Bills.
Buffalo.
How funny would it be though if
That's what I'm saying. Like, how funny would it be?
Bills.
Bills.
The way y'all are picking it makes me want to take the Falcons.
Although, shout out my guy KP. It's his birthday today, but yeah.
I've been a little close to audition
I
recently, so I'm gonna take the Bills.
I hate Bills.
I can smell it a couple of times.
I hate
I'm
Bills
good, bro.
primetime games because something stupid is always gonna happen in the Bills primetime game.
let's go Bills.
Is everybody
Buffalo.
Bills?
Yeah.
It's a Bills with a hate watch though.
You know what? I think I got room. But then again,
You gonna have room, all right.
I don't got the time. I got room, but I don't have the time. I'm going with the Bills. Last game, Bears versus Commanders. Who we taking?
Hey, you know
Give me
what?
the Chicago.
Shout out my guy Deanne. I saw him on the way over here. He told me not to bet against the Commanders anymore.
Yeah, I'm picking the Commanders.
I like the Commanders, man.
I'll take the Commanders.
Caleb Williams homecoming game, man. Give me Chicago.
So
That's so
everybody
crazy.
but Q. This looks great.
Cute for the edit, man.
This a good.
It can't keep working out for him.
This
What you
looks
mean working
great.
out?
Like you haven't edited in a few weeks, and you've had some
Right,
crazy
because
picks.
I've been getting the picks right.
Right, nah, I can't keep working
I
out.
picked the Panthers. They won 30-0.
I know,
I
bro.
picked
It
the Saints,
cannot
and the
keep
Saints
working
won.
out, bro. It cannot keep working out.
Who was your bold pick this week?
Panthers.
Panthers.
Panthers
the
over
Panthers
Panthers
again.
over
Panthers over
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I think I'm with you on 2 on that, correct? Yeah, I am. I'm with you with it. All right.
Okay.
Hey, man, Q gonna see the board again.
Now, fellas, we're ending off the show with my favorite segment. We do shout outs. I am going to start off first. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to the guys in the studio. Shout out PaoPao for coming on the show.
Indeed.
Shout out Life. Shout out me. Just got capstone assignment. I know my day for capstone is, so it's time to lock in.
Oh my God, Capstone.
I'm scared, but
I got a question.
I'm the man in the arena.
What's November 5th?
Capstone. I'm the
right.
man in the arena. That's all I got.
Man, shout out my Lord and Savior, man. Without him, we wouldn't be able to do what we do every day, do what we love. Y'all know what's coming, man. Shout out Jace Richardson, man. First career game, had 13 points in the third quarter, 3 for 3 from 3, 2 assists.
That stat
steal.
line is nuts.
Shout out my man Paulo Banchero. Big year coming up. First game, October 22nd. Yep, I'm popping it. Yep. But
Leave it in.
let's just shout out the guys, man. Hopefully, we make it to the finals. 2025, 2026 champs, man. But I'm out of here.
Shout out my Lord and Savior. Shout out to my mother, father, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. Shout out LeBron James.
He's scaring me.
Yeah, LeBron, don't leave us yet. Shout out to the state of Mississippi. I will be returning this weekend. Jackson State homecoming. And shout out to the rest of the state of Mississippi, except for Madison County.
We hate Madison
And
County.
We hate Madison.
Shout out
County.
to Dalton Kincaid. He was the only one who showed up.
Shout out my Lord and Savior. Shout out my family. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Shout out the Playmakers. Shout out the Ravens. Shout out doctors. Please heal them. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm watching people I don't know, bro. I know the whole roster. I don't know the people on the field. Like, please. Like, I can't watch this anymore.
Oh man, shout out God, man. Greatest. I'm truly blessed to be able to be in this room with you guys and do things that we love. I got some opportunities coming up for me pretty soon that I'm also excited about, but
Put your boy on.
but I'm just glad to be in the room with you guys. Shout out to Playmakers, man.
Shout out to God, of course. Shout out to the fam. Shout out Quinshawn Junkins. Shout out Carnell Tate. Evan Mobley, big year coming up. I'm very excited about that. And shout out to the Playmakers, bro. I'm very, very happy to be here, man. I feel like every episode get better, so y'all make sure y'all tap in.
Hats Off the Playmakers is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.